on a Saturday night from downtown Danbury, Connecticut. This is Danbury Hat-Tricks Hockey, and it starts right now on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network, on our Facebook page, and for the first time ever on NY48. Hello again, Hat-Tricks fans and new fans tuning in maybe for the first time. I'm Doug Latuca. I'll be talking you through the action tonight as the Hat-Tricks go for the weekend sweep and the season series win. Currently, the Rockers and Hat-Tricks have played 6 games. Each team has won 3. Danbury victorious 6-1 last night in a fairly dominant performance. They scored 5 unanswered goals in the first 33 minutes of action. Rest of the way just saw 2 more goals. The Rockers getting on the board with a power play strike late in the second period. And then Noah Robinson with the cherry on top of the 6-1 win, a late goal with 9 seconds remaining. Billy Berry, the star of the show yesterday, a goal and 3 assists, 4 points for the second-year hat-trick. And as we mentioned, Noah Robinson with an impressive performance, 2 goals and an assist. He's now up to 17 points through 16 games with the Hat-Tricks, 10 points in his last 7, 3 goals and 7 assists during that span. Hat-Tricks and Rockers neck and neck in the Empire Division standings. The Hat-Tricks creating a little bit more separation last night with the extra 3 points following the win. They are now 7 up on the Rockers for 4th place in the Empire Division. It's crucial to finish in the top 2 of the division, because then you don't have to worry about playing wild card round hockey, which can start to pile up. It wasn't a factor last year, but it very much will be a factor this season with the addition of 3 brand new teams and another team taking over. The Venom taking over for the Elmira River Sharks. So you've got 3 new teams. That changes the playoff format. And tonight, the midway point of the regular season, game 28 of 56, as the Hat-Tricks right around 500 this season. 10 regulation wins, 10 regulation losses. They've won 2 games past regulation and have 5 losses after the 60 minutes. Danbury snapped its 2-game losing skid yesterday with the 5-goal win. As for the Rockers, they have dropped 3 games in a row. They've dealt with some roster mix-ups and shake-ups. They've lost a couple of players to the long-term IR, including TJ Sneath, who in this series had 3 goals and 4 assists, but was recently put on the 15-game IR. Same with Mike Wynn, the steady and reliable defenseman. Didn't see much of the captain, Josh Colton, either for the Rockers yesterday. He's usually all around the puck, driving play for Motor City. Tonight, he will start on defense with Cody Oakes. The only goal for the Rockers was Jamison Milam's. It was on the power play for Milam. It was his 4th power play goal, tied for the team high. Kuhn and Smith had the assists on the goal. Rockers have taken the ice. Now the Hat-Tricks now being introduced here in Danbury. The Hat-Tricks wearing Beast of New Haven themed jerseys tonight, honoring the former AHL team that played at the New Haven Coliseum. The annual tradition of New Haven Hockey Night, and this year the Beast of New Haven featured. Very unique logo and unique jerseys Hat-tricks going with the navy blue tops. And the logo featuring a light blue, yellow. Rockers are in the white, same as last night. New Haven Hockey Night presented by TK's American Cafe and Nighthawk Brewing Company. It's also Scouts Night here at the Danbury Ice Arena. Over 300 participants, different scout groups all over the area have flooded the Danbury Ice Arena. Should be another standing room only crowd here inside the DIA. Back-to-back games. Hat-tricks going for back-to-back wins for just the third time this season. Hat-tricks did it at the end of November against the Prowlers on the road. 5-4 and 5-2 wins on the 29th and the 30th. And then not too long ago, a couple weekends back, on the 3rd and 4th of January, 2 games here in Danbury against the HC Venom. Hat-trick starters being announced. It'll be the third line of Noah Robinson, Billy Berry, and Dylan Hullaby, with Josh LaBelle and Charlie Bedard on defense. Connor McCullum makes his second start of the weekend and his 6th start in the last 7 games. That newly formed third line for the Hat-tricks paid big dividends yesterday. They combined on 3 of the Hat-tricks' 6 goals. Now it's time for the anthem here in Danbury. Anthem is in the books, and it is time for Hat-tricks hockey on a Saturday night from inside the Danbury Ice Arena in downtown Danbury, Connecticut. Hello again, Hat-tricks and Rockers fans. Doug Latuca with you. Hat-tricks going for the weekend sweep and the season series victory. The winner tonight will come away with a 4-3 series record. And who knows, maybe these teams will meet up in the playoffs as they did last year. Rockers winning that series 2-1, and then got swept by the Binghamton Black Bears in the second round. The Scouts making their way off the ice. Hat-tricks in the New Haven themed jerseys, Beast of New Haven. They are available for auction now through Dash. You can find all the information at danburyhattricks.com. For the Rockers, they start with Sotirios Karagiorgis, Douglas Blaisdell, and Eli Rivers. Rivers, the team leader in goals, assists, and points. On the back end, it's the captain, Josh Colton, and the alternate captain, Cody Oakes. And in goal, it's Ricardo Gonzalez, spelling Trevor Babin, who was in yesterday for the Rockers. Gonzalez is 8-11-2 with a .386 goals against average, a .918 save percentage in his 3rd season with the Motor City Rockers. his .918 save percentage, 5th best in the league. It had been Trevor Babin in 3 of the team's past 4 games. But Gonzalez, wearing number 30, mans the pipes for the Rockers. Starting for Danbury, it's the newly formed third line. Noah Robinson, Billy Berry, and Dylan Hullaby. Robinson, a 3-point night yesterday, 2 goals, has 10 points in his last 7. Billy Berry with a 4-point outing, a goal and 3 assists, now up to 5 points in 4 games against Motor City this season. And the newest hat trick, Dylan Hullaby, who actually played with Robinson with the Monroe Moccasins earlier on this season, made his debut, picked up an assist, and was a +3. On the back end, it's Danbury's leader in plus-minus, Josh LaBelle, +12 for the 6'6" T-man out of Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, with Charlie Bedard, the Southampton native. He's the other Monroe Moccasin who was brought over via trade. There have been 3, Hullaby, Robinson, and Bedard. Connor McCullum, hat-trick starting goaltender, gets the nod again. This is 23rd start of the season. He's been in the net for 5 of the last 7, now 11 of the team's last 13. His last start, last night, 21 for 22. It's a .955 save percentage. This will be his 6th start against Motor City in the team's 7th game. And McCullum 3-2 with an .887 save percentage. Hat-tricks were 0 for 10 on the power play yesterday. They've now gone 3 consecutive games without a power play goal, and that was after they had gone 5 for 14 with the man up. So peaks and valleys for this Danbury power play. They're hoping that they get it trending in the right direction. Had a couple good looks yesterday, but just could not find the back of the net. 1 lineup change. Out goes Isaac Embry. In comes Gleb Van Durken, who's tied for the team lead in goals with 12. The rookie Russian back in the lineup, but one of the other Russians is out still. It's Alexander Vasiliev, dealing with a lower body injury. This his 2nd consecutive game out of the lineup. Same for Connor Woolley, a healthy scratch as well. Hat-trick center at 10-10, 5-2, 39 points, 4th in the Empire Division. They are 7 points up on the Motor City Rockers at 8-15, 2-3, 32 points. They are in 5th place in the Empire Division, which at the moment coming in is 9 points up on HC Venom. Rockers have stumbled as of late. They've lost 3 games in a row. The Hat-tricks snapped their 2-game losing stretch. They've won 3 of the last 5 and 4 of the last 6. Hat-tricks in the Beast of New Haven themed jerseys, moving left to right in the opening period. They go for the weekend sweep and the season series win. It's Berry and Rivers for the opening draw, and let's do it from the Danbury Ice Arena. Hat-tricks scored 5 consecutive goals in the first 33 minutes last night, jumped out to a large lead. And the Rockers never climbed their way back into things. Thought maybe we would have had a repeat from the contest on December 20th, where the Hat-tricks scored 3 straight right out of the bat. And then Motor City put up 6 unanswered, won the game 7-6. Cody Oak's right wing shot kicked out with the right pad by McCullum. Dylan Hullaby sauces across for the captain, Johnny Ruiz, across the line on left wing, backhander. Grazes off the side of the net, pops up, and it's gloved down by Ruiz. Out there with Vadim Frolov and Jacob Ratcliffe. Frolov, the rookie Russian, being held up by Avery Smith, nothing called. Ruiz behind the net in front, and Ratcliffe's one-touch bid was deflected wide. Right point Frolov, across for Jared Yao. Shot ramps off a stick, springs near side. Gonzalez down low, Ruiz looking for the outlet pass. It's kept in at the line and fluttered wide. Jared Yao in his second game of a 4-game PTO. Second such contract he has signed this season, and grabbed his first assist of the year yesterday. Here's Ratcliffe. He's gone 5 straight games without a point. The team leader in assists, though, with 18. He's hauled down in the corner, and the puck is skated near the blue line by Avery Smith, and then Tristan Wells shovels it into the hat-trick zone. Campbell with a shot. It's gloved by Connor McCullum, and he holds on. 2 minutes and 1 second off the clock here in the first period, and no score between the Hat-Tricks and the Rockers. Face off at the near circle. Harwell and Gagnon. Chase Harwell kicked at 2 points last night. He's been on fire for Danbury as of late. 6 points in the last 5. And against Motor City, he's got 5 points through the first 4 games. Behind the net, it's Zach Pamelayan. Scored his second goal of the season, a day after he was featured in a New York Post article. It was a snipe to the top right corner over the blocker of Trevor Babin. Early on, the shots are 2-1 in favor of the Rockers. Noah Robinson touches for Hullaby. Right side shoots, deflected wide. Pinching left point, LaBelle on goal, kick save. And the outlet rolls to the blade of Robinson at center. Bedard steps over the red line, cross corner dump. Back for it, Jamison Milam. Closed off by Billy Berry. Puck squirts free for Rivers. Lost possession to LaBelle. The dump in hit his own man. Robinson in the chest, and the play offside. Far dot draw. Ruiz wins it back, and Bedard sauces it in. Ricardo Gonzalez settles things down. Oakes whacks it along, and Ruiz swoops in. Puck gets clogged up in front of the Hat-Tricks bench. Sotirios Karagiorgis to the left point, Blaisdell for Rivers. Tried to walk around LaBelle, instead Oakes to the point. Blaisdell across, the shot deflected wide off the stick of Bedard. Oakes chasing after it, pressed on by LaBelle, and a bouncing puck. Blaisdell for Karagiorgis, and Jared Yao sprints after it for Danbury. 4 minutes melted off the first period clock. No score. Shots are even at 2. Outlet pass out of the reach of Chase Harwell. Racing after it. He thought he won it, but it is called for icing. So you can bring the face-off all the way back into the hat-trick zone.
If you're a Boy Scout, make some noise. If you're a Girl Scout, make some noise. That's Scout Night here.
Another packed Danbury Ice Arena crowd. Back-to-back nights with standing room only. Fans had a lot to cheer about yesterday. Trying to repeat that formula tonight. Wells centered, and Corey Anderson took it away. The Bakersfield, California native scored last night. His first goal since November 23rd. Gamzatov backhand shot off the left pad of Gonzalez. That shot directed on and kicked out again. The shot was from Kyle Gonzalez of the Hat-Tricks, one of the two co-head coaches, and Ricardo Gonzalez, Motor City's goaltender, made the stop. A giveaway. Harwell in the slot, looking for a shooting lane, drops off, pop-off to the net. It's kicked away. Gamzatov cycles it around. Robinson spins off a check. They wrestle forward in the right corner. A little more than 5 minutes gone. First period, no score. Rockers come away with it. They bank it off the glass. It rolls towards McCullum. Pamelayan pressured, gave it away. Backhand shot stopped by McCullum. Kuhn peeking out in front, tried to elevate, and McCullum shuts the door. 5 minutes and 26 seconds gone by. First period, Hat-Tricks and Rockers scoreless here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network.
Charter Oak Brewing Company is a Connecticut-based craft beers brewery featuring handcrafted and innovative beers such as pale ales, lagers, India pale ales, brown ales, sours, and several seasoned, more robust beers. Pick one up at the Rabbit Hole here at the Danbury Ice Arena. Live pain-free with Danbury Chiropractic and Wellness. From adjustments to holistic treatments, we're here to help you feel your best. Book your appointment today. Wellness is just a call away. Raise a glass to locally crafted spirits at Litchfield Distillery. Handcrafted small batch whiskey, gin, and more. Visit our distillery today and taste the difference. Litchfield Distillery, batch by batch. Keep your business safe with R&R Protective Services. Expert security solutions tailored to your needs. Call us today for reliable protection you can trust. R&R Protective Services, your safety, our priority. Nothing beats an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Refresh your day with the classic taste everyone loves. Coca-Cola Northeast, bringing smiles and refreshment to your community. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena.
5 minutes, 26 seconds gone by. Period one from inside the Danbury Ice Arena. No score. Hat-Tricks and Rockers in the second and final game of the weekend. Hat-Tricks going for the weekend sweep and the series win. Whoever comes away with the victory tonight will be crowned the regular season series champion, 4-3. Shots are 4-3. Hat-Tricks with nothing on the board. Oh, and a big stop from McCullum. Rob Karagiorgis. Rivers to Karagiorgis, and McCullum comes up big. That point shot deflected into the protective netting. Not much action for Connor McCullum so far tonight. That one, high danger. And he keeps it out of the back of the net. Off the face-off, Yao slides it for Ratcliffe, who lofts it through center, wobbling puck. It's batted out to center ice, and Ratcliffe gains the line on right wing. He curls back, lost the handle, and the Rockers come out 3-on-2. Blaisdell stops, turns, shoots wide. Colton at the right point. Threw it towards the goal. It was blocked up high by Vadim Frolov. He'll chip and charge. Sends it across the ice, Pamelayan. A shot blocked. It's off the boards. And the Rockers reorganize. Wells outnumbered through neutral ice. McCullum steers it to Popoff. And Pamelayan rainbows it out through center. Gamzatov bats at it, comes away. Gamzatov, net side through Anderson. Popoff, one-hand bid. Anderson spinning, fires it wide, and Wells collects off the boards. Pamelayan sends it right back to center ice. Gamzatov kicks it ahead. The whistle, and a penalty. Corey Anderson slashing with 12:48 remaining in the first period. A scoreless hockey game, and the Rockers head to the man advantage. Motor City 1 for 5 on the power play last night. They check in 4th in the league, 22.7%. Hat-tricks on the penalty kill are tied for 11th, under 75%. And they've surrendered power play goals in 13 of the last 15. The only Motor City goal yesterday came via the power play. It was Jamison Milam. Always have to watch out for the hat-tricks penalty killers. 7 shorthanded goals, tied. It is second most in the FPHL. Puck rolls in on McCullum, and he does it himself, sends it down. Just 8 combined shots, 8 minutes in. Harwell into the offensive zone, shoots, save Gonzalez. It springs right back to Harwell, but the Rockers take control. Adam Kuhn parked behind the goal. Leads Karageorgis, steams up the right side, cuts middle, shoots over the crossbar. Bouncing puck, Robinson will scale it down. With 40 ticks on the power play, Anderson is in the box for slashing. Smith weaving through center. Milam helps him out. McGill Diaz has space, puts one on, blocker save, and it pops into the netting for a whistle.
We got a special welcome for the New York Mets organization.
Reminder, the jerseys the Hat-tricks are wearing tonight, Beast of New Haven themed. They are up for auction through Dash. It's available at danburyhattricks.com. That going on for about another hour and a half. Closes up at 9 p.m. Get your bids in on these specialty jerseys. Johnny Ruiz cuts in short-handed, backhander was denied. Smith applying the back check. Gonzalez might have got his stick on it. The Hat-tricks captain with 3 of the 7 short-handed goals this season for the team. Power play is over. Milam centers. It is hammered down the ice, and Anderson leads the way. Shoved down by McGill Diaz. Gets back to his skates, dangles around, puts one on, glove save Gonzalez, and no rebound. Net side, some pushing and shoving. Smith and Harwell, never shy to get their physicality up, especially early on in the game. Hat-tricks last night scored 3 first-period goals. Tonight, they've put 6 shots on Ricardo Gonzalez. McCullum 5 for 5 in the other goal. Offensive zone draw. Rockers possess. And Colton lofts it into the hat-trick zone. Gagnon gave it away. Billy Berry storms up the gut, hands off Hullaby. He was denied. There's a tie-up for it. And Hullaby towards the net. And it was knocked away. And down the ice it goes. A near giveaway from McCullum, but LaBelle leads Robinson on the left wing. He mishandled. And the Rockers go out from right to left. McCullum out of the goal. It ramped off his stick. Nearly popped in front. Crisis averted. Danbury on the attack. Hullaby in front. Shot save. Rebound. Goes airborne. Frolov into the slot, Pamelayan dragging. It's free, swing and a miss, Hullaby. And the Rockers, Oakes carries out to center. He chips middle over the stick of Karagiorgis. Popoff wins the battle, but Campbell keeps in left point. Motor City making changes. Hatrix with a free out. And Frolov angles off the far boards. Ratcliffe tied up by McGill Diaz. 2 blue jerseys, 2 white. In front! And a big stop from Gonzalez on the one-timer from Ratcliffe. Second time, Ratcliffe has had an opportunity from point-blank range. That one chested down. McGill Diaz into the breadbasket of McCullum. We've hit the mid-period media timeout. Still scoreless, Hatrix and Rockers on a Saturday night from Danbury.
Need tickets for your next event? Tixter makes it simple to buy, sell, and manage tickets. Get your Hatrix tickets today at Tixter.com because every event starts with the right ticket. Need tools for your next project? Decker Tool Rental H.O. Penn has everything you need for DIY or professional jobs. Quality tools, expert advice. Rent with confidence at Decker Tool Rental. Cool off with a treat from Twister's Ice Cream Cafe. Delicious ice cream in every flavor imaginable. Stop by Twister's today and treat yourself to something sweet. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Craving wings and good times? Head to TK's American Cafe. With the best wings in town and a fun atmosphere, it's the perfect place to hang out. Visit TK's American Cafe and try the Hatrix wings today.
Back here inside the Danbury Ice Arena, our nightly cow races presented by Chick-fil-A occurring during the break. And for the second consecutive night, chicken is the winner, beating Eat and More. In terms of the game action, it's scoreless. Hatrix and Rockers. Danbury putting up 6 goals last night in a 6-1 win, evened up the season series at 3 games apiece, and snapped their 2-game losing streak. Tonight, 8 shots on Gonzalez and 8 saves. And McCullum has made 6 saves on 6 shots. Hatrix gained the line. Anderson, wrister, head high and wide. It's wheels out the other way, but Gleb Van Durkin plays back for Jared Yao, hopped his stick. It's the forward Van Durkin spinning away from Wells and outletting Gonzalez. Slid for Gamzatov, back for Gonzalez. The return pops in out of the glove of Gonzalez, and then he covers it. So there, Van Durkin helping out Kyle Gonzalez on the back end. Then went on the offense, did Kyle, and had an opportunity with Gamzatov. Face off at the right circle. And the Rockers take possession. It bounces around at center, and it's flung into the Hatrix zone. The lead pass was knocked down. Hatrix take it back. Robinson dropping for Berry. Went through him. And Motor City the other way. Pop off around the kick plate. Karagiorgis picks the pocket of Hullaby. And Josh LaBelle will reset for Danbury. 7:20 to go, first period. In a scoreless game. Ratcliffe sends it along. It got caught up in some equipment and then turned over. Cody Oak sidesteps the check, crashes the net, backhander, stopped by McCullum. The Rockers only have 7 shots in this game, but some high quality attempts. And McCullum on top of his game after making 21 saves yesterday. Hat-Trick still looking for their first shutout of the season. They have been shut out 4 times. And even last year they had just 1 shutout. And Connor McCollum, as a rookie, was in net. Frolov bursts up the left side, throws to the middle. Hat-Trick's offside, so they leave the puck. Rockers into the O-zone. Karagiorgis was turned back. Vadim Frolov for Zach Pamelayan. Zigzags through center. His pocket was picked from Wells. Wells on the right wing. Hauled down. We play on. Harwell speeds up the left side. Twirling below the goal line. Harwell lost it to McGill Diaz. And Wells leads the break for the Rockers. Smith shovels it around the boards. Yao, touch pass given away. Blaisdell wrister was deflected wide. Blaisdell back on it in the corner. Double teamed Anderson and Yao. Wells comes over to help out. Then falls to the ice. Yao and Anderson take a tumble. Wells off the side of the goal. Gonzalez can't clear. Smith right point. Sends across, hit a skate. Yao in the far corner will elevate through center. Now the Hat-Tricks get changes. Outlet pass, Kuhn, cross ice, Smith, wrister save, rebound, Gagdon, swing and a miss. Pass in front, Kuhn shot blocked, follow-up blocked as well. Van Durken in the corner. Blue attire. Milam at the right point, towards the goal, off a stick, pops in the air, and a whistle blew. Either the net came off or McCullum was calling for a stoppage due to an equipment issue. Under 5 minutes to play, first period, scoreless. Hat-Tricks and Rockers in the second game of the weekend here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network.
Your car deserves the best. Crossroads Car Wash keeps your vehicle looking fresh and clean, fast, affordable, and eco-friendly. Stop by today. Crossroads Car Wash, where a clean car is a happy car. Transform your yard with Yard Goats Landscaping. From lawn care to custom designs, we bring your outdoor vision to life. Call Yard Goats today and make your yard the envy of the neighborhood. Looking for a brighter smile? Stony Hill Dental Care offers expert dental services for the whole family. Schedule your appointment today. Stony Hill Dental Care, where your smile comes first. Get the best cuts of meat with Omaha Beef Company. Fresh, premium beef delivered right to your door. Taste the difference with Omaha Beef, where quality is always on the menu. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Need reliable stormwater solutions? Coltech Inc. provides innovative water management systems for residential and commercial properties. Coltech, solutions you can count on, quality you can trust.
Doug Latuca back with you here from the Danbury Ice Arena. Hat-Tricks and Rockers scoreless to the first 15 minutes and 5 seconds. Shots are 10-9. Rockers. Game 28 of 56 in the regular season. Midway point for the Hat-Tricks, who sit around 500 in 4th place in the Empire Division. Hullaby darts in, puts one on, it stopped the rebound, bouncing around. Robinson at the right point. He'll filter it down low. Hullaby angles back for LaBelle and out of the zone. He could not handle. Van Durken back in, shoots, pad save from Gonzalez. Karagiorgis on the backhand, lifts it cross ice. Oakes banks it off the boards. Popoff's outlet was swung to the far side. Robinson steps over the red, hands off Hullaby. Robinson waiting, looking, shoots just wide. Gonzalez might have got a piece. And a penalty called on the Rockers.
We gotta welcome. She's been nominated
Hooking on Motor City. So, Danbury to the power play for the first time in this one. Eli Rivers sits with just under 4 minutes remaining in the first period. A Hat-Tricks power play that was 0 for 10 yesterday. They've gone 3 straight games without a power play goal after a 5 for 14 stretch with the man up. The top unit tries to break through on their first opportunity. LaBelle quarterbacks, glides it for Ratcliffe, right corner. To the back, LaBelle, point shot, stopped by Gonzalez. Ruiz, down low, Harwell. They crisscross. Left point, LaBelle, across Ratcliffe, back for LaBelle. His pass for Harwell was blocked. Rockers out the other way, it's Smith crashing to the net. Couldn't get the shot off. It was tipped wide by LaBelle. 40 seconds erased from the power play. The outlet is to Hullaby. He's outnumbered. Shields the puck. Goes back for Ratcliffe. Off the stick of Ruiz. Put out in front. It got tied up. Harwell's shot save. Rebound is covered by Gonzalez. Something out of nothing there for this top Hat-Tricks unit. Of course, Hullaby in just his second game with the Hat-Tricks. Chase Harwell tied for the team lead in power play goals with 4, with Vadim Frolov, who plays on the right side of this second unit. Gonzalez for Robinson. Frolov at the right circle. To the back, Gonzalez. Back for Frolov, one-timer off the side of the net. Frolov helps Gamzatov, picks it free. He's pestered from behind, locates Gonzalez. Down low, springs off the stick of Frolov, and is sent down the ice with 40 seconds to go on the Rivers slashing penalty, and 2.5 left in period 1. Berry chugs through center. Lost the handle, and Motor City gets it as far as center. Gonzalez over the center ice logo. Veers middle, left the puck behind, and Smith hurls it down the ice. Power play is over. Puck trickles in on Gonzalez, and he gets a whistle, and after pushing and shoving, bodies go down. And really the first rough stuff of the night. So it looks like they'll send one player from each team. It's Gamzatov for the Hat-Tricks and Oakes for the Rockers.
We got a happy birthday from Diamond Properties in Kisco. The controller's office. Happy birthday, Andrea. Happy birthday, Andrea.
They sort it out, and the face-off at the far dot outside the Rocker zone. 4-on-4 hockey for the remainder of the period, barring any additional penalties in the final 150. Off the draw, Ruiz spinning. It's knocked out to center. Bedard. Towards the net, steered away Gonzalez. Ruiz punches it back in. Van Durken out there with LaBelle, Bedard, and Ruiz. Rivers reversing for Milam. Return for Rivers. And a cross-ice pass picked off. Van Durken, backhand. Here's Ruiz, one-timer stopped. Ruiz with it back. In front, LaBelle, dragging, shoots. And another stop from Gonzalez. Van Durken for Ruiz, stuffing try. It's underneath Gonzalez and he covers. Best opportunities of the night for the hat-tricks. And Gonzalez with 3 enormous saves keeps it scoreless. So the face-off at the near circle. Smith kicked out. Wells comes in for the Rockers. Harwell wins it forward to the net. Goes around it in front. The shot wide from Anderson. McGill Diaz one-hands it. Gave it away to Yao. Throws middle. Anderson finds the stick of Yao. Shielding the puck. Tried to center. Partially fanned. He's got it right back. He'll toss it in with 40 ticks to go. The outlet is for Avery Smith. Outnumbered into the offensive zone. Flutters one wide. Harwell. With 20 on the clock. Hands off Pamelayan. Dances through center. Towards the goal. First shot stopped and the rebound put wide. Pamelayan almost got through 3 or 4 Rockers right there. 5 seconds. Colton with a blast. Blockers save. And Berry will skate out the remaining time. 20 minutes in the books from here at the Danbury Ice Arena. Still 9 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. That's how we will open up the second period. Hat-tricks end up with 18 shots in that first period. They had 17 last night, but no goals to show for it. Hat-tricks in a bit of a different position here today. As opposed to what was going on last night with that 3-0 lead. After one period, Hat-tricks actually scored the first 5 goals of the game yesterday. As both teams head to the locker room. And now we've got a first intermission performance from the Ice Angels, directed by Coach Gina Robinson. So this should be fun as they get themselves set up at center ice. I believe it's Michael Jackson themed. So once they get going, I'll stay quiet, let the music and the dancing speak for itself. All right, looks like they're getting ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for the Ice Angels, directed by Coach Gina Robinson.
Christine Hand, please report to the penalty box. Christine Hand, please report to the penalty box.
Looks like some potential technical difficulties, but we will stay with it. And then we will kick it to Hat-Tricks Weekly, where I caught up with co-head coach Kyle Gonzalez. We chatted a bit about last weekend in Virginia. Hat-Tricks getting swept on the road trip. How they were going to respond this weekend against the Rockers back in Empire Division play. And they did just that in the first game, a 6-1 win. Hoping for a solution here to get the music correct. Here we go. Wow, that was impressive. A+ intermission entertainment. Not just hockey. We've got Michael Jackson themed performances, the Ice Angels, directed by Coach Gina Robinson. All right, well, the feed is cut out on us, but that's a perfect time to transition to Hat Tricks Weekly with co-head coach Kyle Gonzalez.
Hello, Hat Tricks fans. We welcome you back inside the Tricks Lounge here at the Danbury Ice Arena. Doug Latuco with co-head coach and alternate captain Kyle Gonzalez this week on Hat Tricks Weekly. Kyle, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Just kind of working hard throughout the week and getting prepared for the weekend here coming up.
Bit of a tough weekend for the team down in Wytheville, Virginia. 2 losses, were outscored 11-3. What were your overall takeaways from those games?
Yeah, obviously far from where the expectations lie within this organization, and far from the effort and results that we expect from our team. Heading down to Wytheville, long road trip, but we leave a day early, so no excuses there. We just thought the effort wasn't there this weekend, and obviously the results showed in that.
That first game in Wytheville, you guys changed up the forward lines. Maybe for the first time, all 3 forward lines were different in the game. You were coming off back-to-back wins against the Venom here at home. What went into the decision to change some things up? I know there were a couple of come-from-behind wins against the Venom. Maybe it wasn't the game that you were hoping for, despite picking up some of those points.
Yep. Yeah, as far as the decision-making and the lines and things like that, we always try and just honestly be honest with ourselves and the team and put on the ice what we feel is the best product for that specific game. And, we felt, mixing up the lines a little bit, whether if it's moving some guys up or moving some guys down within the lineup, we were kind of looking for a little spark and trying to get a little bit extra out of, the guys that were involved within the movement up and down the lineup.
Yeah, it's a very unfamiliar scene between the Bobcats and Hat Tricks, a very short history, just 2 games prior to last weekend. You won both of them last year. Completely different arena than it was this season. There was snow that first Friday night. Do you think that might have played into it? There were really no fans there that first game because of the weather, unfamiliar situation and scenario being there.
Yeah, playing an unfamiliar foe, and you can talk about the weather and the no fans and this and that, but, being where we're at in our careers, there's an expectation that lies within each and every single game, whether if there's, 3,000 people there or whether if there's, mom and dad there in the stands. It doesn't matter. We expect the same effort from everybody day in and day out, and that's plain and simple.
What's the message to the team when things aren't quite going well? What's your approach to it as somewhat of a newer coach, this your first year in that co-head coach role?
Yeah, we genuinely feel in that locker room over there we have all the skill in the world and what it takes. We believe it's solely coming down to just the nitty-gritties as far as making the decision to bring full effort every single night. Whether if it's complacency or comfortability, we're trying to shake that out of everyone and make sure everyone's bringing their full potential, even in practice starting on Monday this week. We've had a hell of a week, a battle week, and we're kind of trying to instill that mindset moving forward throughout the rest of the season.
You had 5 defensemen dressed on Saturday. Then you lost a defenseman midway through due to an injury, so you're only going down to 4. This is an area that you take pride in. You are a defenseman, one of the top defensive defensemen in the league, big part of the Hat Tricks championship run. How does it affect you when you have 5 to start with? You're already down 1, and then you lose a guy midway through, and things seem like they're not going in the right direction.
Yeah, starting off with 5 at the beginning of the game, you're already in that mindset that it's going to be a work day, even more than already a hockey game is. So starting with 5 is tough, and then losing 1 more throughout in the middle of the game due to an injury, it's even harder, as you can imagine. But to an extent, playing so much, you kind of get into like a little bit of a flow state. But at the end of the day, we'd love to have everyone dressed that we have within our roster. We just have to make sure, we're getting the best out of everyone every single night.
You mentioned this is a work week for you guys. It was a hard week in practice. Of course, it's not the end of the world. It's just back-to-back losses. It's happened before.
Right.
Are the fixes in practice based on simple things, more complex? We're about halfway through the season, so my thoughts are it's probably just a couple of tweaks here and there. the whole formula is the same, just has to be better execution.
Yeah, and you hit the nail on the head there, Doug. It is pretty much the same formula, even the same formula that Billy's instilled in Johnny and I's first year here. We're still trying to implement the same thing. Obviously, the game changes, and the game has changed since our first year here. So obviously, trying to always implement and continue to build, our systems within, the realms of the new and improved game. But nothing's really changed at this point in time. Like you said, it is just pretty much small tweaks, and right now our small tweak is just choices within our efforts. That's all it is.
You've been part of one of the best teams in FBHL history, won the cup. This team has been up and down. There have been some positives, there have been some negatives. This your first year at the helm with Johnny and with Matt. Where would this team rank chemistry-wise? How are things coming along? Is the bond there as you guys continue to make the push for the playoffs?
Absolutely. Each and every single season comes to an end, I always think I'm never going to find a team as close as this one. And then the new year rolls around and you fall in love with the guys that walk into the room. So the chemistry within that room is bar none. The guys absolutely love each other. They'd run through a brick wall for each other. Absolutely. So everything in the room is good. It's amazing. As far as the on-ice product, it's just as small as just simple details. Just understanding different switches and understanding different covers and things like that. But I keep saying it, Doug. It just comes down to effort. That's all it is. Effort. All
about effort. On the power play, the beginning of the season, there were some hiccups on that end of things. More recently, though, it had been a strong suit. It seemed like you guys were scoring power play goals almost every game. This past weekend had no success. Was there something specific that you saw that wasn't going well, or was it similar to the beginning of the year where the bounces just weren't going your way?
We don't like to make excuses in that room over there, but if you want to talk about bounces, we didn't score a power play goal this weekend, so obviously the bounces didn't go our way. You had mentioned the power play was kind of struggling a little bit before, and credit to those guys is sticking with it and kind of turning the corner and improving a little bit. But as far as this weekend, it just kind of felt as if the game in itself, we weren't getting the bounces, and then that trickles into the power play, and you saw the goals this weekend. You were there. Just some unfortunate bounces off skates, this and that. So nothing's going to change on that power play. They're just going to keep working and improving, and credit to those guys for sure.
And how do you keep the team's morale up, the head up, after you might give up 1 or 2 goals early on, and when you're in a stretch where you feel like you're not getting the bounces or not having the success that you believe that you should have based on a good week of work?
Yeah, and that's the most frustrating thing we're kind of going through with this team. We all believe that we're a really skilled team. We have what it takes to win. It's just coming down to the bounces and how we handle the uncontrollables. We have a fairly young team, and a lot of half the battle with hockey is mental and understanding. Just because something happened in your first or second shift or the first period and it didn't go your way doesn't mean the rest of the game has to go downhill for you. So kind of slowly, turning the mindset of guys to understand when we need more, sometimes that means do less. Sometimes we preach here, less is more. Just make sure you're doing your job and you're doing your job to the fullest, and then end result should be there.
The other side of special teams, seems like whenever I'm calling some of these games, the bulk of the goals are scored on special teams, and for you guys are second in the league in shorthanded goals. But the penalty kill has been an area where we have pointed out areas of lapses. You have surrendered goals. Maybe that's just, they had one shot that went in on the power play and the rest was looking good. Is that an area, how do you fix that? How do you make it simple where instead of it being a 1 for 6 night for the other team, you're getting that 0 for 6
right,
and coming out of it perfect on the penalty kill?
Yeah, with the penalty kill, it's fun to be on the penalty kill because you have to actually outwork and outsmart the opposing power play unit, and so we have been struggling a little bit on the penalty kill. And that's something we continuously try and focus on and look at film. Obviously implementing the right personnel as well. We feel like we're slowly honing in on the right people to be part of the penalty kill. But it just comes down to just passion and heart and making sure you're getting in the blocking shot lanes, making sure sticks in the right positions, and obviously making sure MC, Frankie, or LaRusso, or whoever's in that doesn't have to make too hard of a save.
not to compare your career to mine, but I also enjoyed penalty kill in my illustrious roller hockey career. It was my favorite part of practice. I love the penalty kill.
All right, Doug, that's enough about talking about your illustrious roller hockey career. That was Doug from a couple days ago. I am Doug in the present. Saturday night here inside the Danbury Ice Arena in downtown Danbury, Connecticut. 20 minutes in the books and no score between the 4th place Danbury Hat-Tricks and the 5th place Motor City Rockers. This game 2 of the weekend set. Hat-Tricks 6-1 winners yesterday and looking for the season series victory. Whoever comes away with the win tonight will come away with a 4-3 season series record. Teams could very well meet up in the playoffs depending on seeding and where things shake out. Both of these teams almost guaranteed a playoff spot, with the Dashers Hockey Club sitting with just 6 points in the cellar of the Empire Division. Danbury Hat-Tricks Hockey is live here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network and simulcasting on our Facebook page and for the first time ever on NY48. In between periods, our very own Lexi Berkey caught up with veteran forward Corey Anderson.
Hey, Hat-Tricks fans, after one period of play, I'm here with number 27, Corey Anderson. Corey, what did you see from that first period from your team?
I thought it was a good start for us. Obviously, like, we knew today wasn't going to be like last night, so we knew we had to bring a little extra today. Again, too, like, I think we've had lots of opportunities to score. Obviously, nothing's going in yet, but that doesn't mean we can get frustrated, and we just got to keep chipping away at it, and one's bound to go in here soon.
How do you create the energy?
I think it's just starts from within. I think, once you go and you start having a good shift, guys feed off that on the bench, and it kind of just bleeds through the entire period. So I think when it starts with one guy, kind of rolls through. And again, I think we just have that mentality of, outwork, outcompete them, and we'll be able to get a job done here.
All right, thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Hat-Tricks will look to create some energy here in the second period after a scoreless opening frame. A very entertaining intermission. If you stepped away, you missed about a 3-4 minute Michael Jackson inspired performance from the Ice Angels. Great job by the Ice Angels themselves and directed by Gina Robinson on what tonight is New Haven Hockey Night, where the Beasts of New Haven are being honored and the Hat-Tricks in Beast of New Haven themed jerseys, which are available through the Dash Auctions app. More information at danburyhattricks.com. And that auction closing up in less than an hour, 9 p.m. tonight. That is it. So place your bids now. Get in on the fun as the Hat-Tricks come back onto the ice for period number 2. The Hat-Tricks have won 3 straight games on home ice. 4 if you count the technical road game against the Venom back on January 4th, which was played in Danbury. But officially 3 straight home wins. Hat-Tricks are going for the weekend sweep against the Rockers and possession of the season series. Entering the night, the Hat-Tricks 5 points behind the 3rd place Port Huron Prowlers. They are 7 up on the 5th place Motor City Rockers. Hat-Tricks and Rockers flip sides. Danbury starts with Chase Harwell and Corey Anderson up front. Charlie Bedard and Josh LaBelle on defense. 4-on-4 hockey for the next 9 seconds. Carry over from the first period. Gamzatov and Oakes will be released shortly. Rockers going with Rivers, Karagiorgis, Blaisdell, and Colton. McCullum in the hat-trick's net. Gonzalez for the Rockers. And period 2 is underway. Right off the draw, Anderson picks Karagiorgis' pocket. Blaisdell, pestered by Anderson, spins off, cuts middle, puts one off the end glass, and Karagiorgis scoops it up. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. A poke check from Harwell, and it's filtered down low. Rivers centers, intercepted by Bedard, and LaBelle off to the races. Flips it for Gamzatov, centers, kicked wide. Rebound, springs towards the front. Oakes takes care of it. Backhand sauce picked off. Anderson looking for Gamzatov. Fan. LaBelle keeps it alive. Walks in, shoots. Stick save from Gonzalez. Little old school there. As he kicked out the pad and the stick making contact. Keeping this game scoreless. A minute erased, second period. Patrick's with 19 shots. Smith outnumbered, gains the line, is turned back at center, and Karagiorgis whips it in deep. Back to retrieve is Kyle Gonzalez, the outlet to his D partner, Jared Yao. Clogged up at his skates and rimmed around Hullaby. Angles it off the boards, right onto the tape of Berry. Robinson looking for Berry. Raised off a stick. And Smith into the zone. Airmails a backhander. Around for Wells, fanned on the shot. And Robinson sprints out the other side. Play offside and blown dead. A minute 39 into second period action. New Haven Hockey Night, sponsored by New Haven Nighthawk Brewing Company and TK's American Cafe. We'll see the TK's center ice shot and the Todd Maserati Alfa Romeo of Danbury chuck a puck at the second intermission, but that a ways away. As Ratcliffe bursts into the net, save from Gonzalez, and he'll steer the rebound away. Left point, Pamelayan. Across for Popoff, winds, fires, kick stop. Gonzalez has been sharp for the Rockers. 20 for 20. Ratcliffe back in, on goal save, rebound, glove save from Gonzalez again. It was Trevor Babin yesterday, and tonight it is Ricardo Gonzalez, who had been the main man for Motor City for the majority of the season, with Babin going down with an injury, but Babin had started 3 of the previous 4 games for the Rockers. The outlet. Milam for Van Durken, who turns back in his own zone. Popoff below the goal line. Locates Pamelayan. And he'll streak out. Leading Ratcliffe. Touched on for Harwell, and the linesman goes down. And the referee comes over to check on him. He got tied up in the play and went down. So we hope everything is all right with the linesman who is down. It appears that that is Andrew Sullivan, who was tripped up on the far side of the ice, just inside the Rockers' blue line. Landed awkwardly on his shoulder. Do want to make a correction. Now, Babin's stats had not transferred over once he was inactive. So Gonzalez, as we've mentioned, he's been the workhorse for the Rockers. This, his 5th start in the last 6 games. Looks like they've got Sullivan at least sitting upright. Scary scene here in Danbury. As Andrew Sullivan, the linesman, went down and is being helped up off the ice. And is being looked at by the head athletic trainer, Adrian Dembeck.
Hey, man, we got a special visitor in the building tonight. He is a top BKCFC heavyweight, Zach the Shark Kalmus, in the building, fighting next Saturday in Philadelphia, Knucklemania. He trains at Champs Gym in Whoa, is this him? This is, wow, the Shark, man, the Shark is here. This guy is a bad man. Look at this guy. That's a Shark. That's real. Do not mess with him.
All right, so Sullivan helped off the ice, and we return to action in a scoreless game. Patricks and Rockers, early stages, second period. Off the face-off, Gamzatov back for LaBelle. It's taken away, and then he regains possession at center and fires it in. Gonzalez knocks it down with the stick, angles off the far side boards. Bedard steps up, Rivers streaks on left wing, cuts middle to the backhand. Rivers on goal save, rebound! McCullum denies again. There hasn't been much sustained zone time for either of these teams, a lot of chip and chase. But a handful of one-and-done chances for these teams. That one for Motor City. They got a rare second opportunity. And McCullum with 2 saves. LaBelle D to D for Bedard. Ahead for Hullaby, did not get a piece. Robinson negates the icing. Stapled to the boards by Milam, who skates free. The righty on his backhand, kisses off the glass. It's touched into the hat-trick zone. They blow it dead for a hand pass. So, face-off comes just outside the Rocker zone. 22-12 of the shots in favor of the hat-tricks. Waiting for one of these teams to break the ice. Hasn't really been too physical, just the one post-game scrum. And again, not much zone time for either team. Hat-tricks did control the later stages of that first period with a shift or two, pressuring Ricardo Gonzalez and the Rockers in the offensive zone, but that about it. Outlet pass detected and sent back in by Van Durken, who was a scratch yesterday. Back in tonight for Danbury. Tied for the team lead in goals with 12. Johnny Ruiz, 2-on-2 through the neutral zone. Has help coming. Ruiz in front. Radcliffe swing and a miss. Van Durken with it. Ring of the left circle. To the back pop-off. Across Pamelayan. Shoots, it's blocked. Gets back on it. Kicks it along. Pamelayan. High slot through the legs. Pamelayan shoots, save. Follow-up is free. And then pounded off the near side glass. Whistle blows with the net off the pegs. Little more than 5 minutes gone by in the second period. Hat-tricks doubling up the Rockers in shots, but this game still scoreless on the Hat-tricks digital network.
Need custom signs or graphics? Vision Designs brings your vision to life with quality printing and design services. Call Vision Designs today for all your custom printing needs. Need a plumber you can trust? Hope Plumbing offers fast, reliable service for all your plumbing needs. From repairs to installations, we've got you covered. Hope Plumbing, where your home is our priority. Hungry for a steak? Come to Texas Roadhouse for hand-cut steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, and more. Visit Texas Roadhouse today, where great food and great times come together. Drive in style with Todd Maserati, offering the latest Maserati models and top-quality service. Visit Todd Maserati today for the luxury car experience you've been waiting for. Raise a glass at Reverie Brewing Company, locally brewed craft beer in a variety of styles. Visit our tap room today and sip on something special. Reverie Brewing, where beer meets imagination. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena.
Doug Latuca back with you inside the Danbury Ice Arena. Final game of the weekend set, Hat-tricks and Rockers scoreless. Danbury 6-1 winners yesterday. Tonight decides the season series, which is knotted up at 3 games apiece. At the right point, Jordan Popoff shoots, save, rebound, springs near side. Skating with it is Roel. He did not get the red line, but flutters it on goal. Was smeared along the boards by Anderson. And our face-off in the Danbury zone after the McCullum cover. Well, at this point last night, the Hat-tricks possessed a 4-0 lead. Tonight, zeros on the scoreboard. Gamzatov to the blade of Harwell. On right wing, shoots, stick save, Gonzalez just got a piece. Pamelayan pinching, centering try, springs off the stick of Gamzatov. Pop off. Around the net. Double team, sidesteps a check. They'll filter it down low for Gamzatov. They pry it free, it's Harwell. Keeps it moving along the kick plate. Gamzatov. Crunched by McGill Diaz. 2 blue jerseys, 2 white. It's flung back below the goal line. Campbell for the Rockers fails to clear. McGill Diaz will give it a try. And he is successful as the puck bounces out to center before Berry rattles it back in. Angled off the far side boards. Oakes gains the zone. Bedard takes it away. Robinson runs into a rocker. Here comes Hullaby, shoots and scores! Robinson took the hit at center. His former Moccasins teammate Hullaby says, I've I've got your back, and a 1-0 Hat-Tricks lead. Dylan Hullaby's first goal is a hat trick in game 2. He's got 2 points with Danbury and a snipe inside the left post. Well, Robinson, 5'11", ran in to Adam Kuhn at neutral ice, took the blow, tapped it along for Hullaby, who lugged it on the left wing and wristed it past Ricardo Gonzalez. 1-0 Danbury. So the Hat-Tricks break the ice. Puck is fluttered on and blockered aside by Gonzalez. Oakes for Karagiorgis, streaking in, curls back right corner. Shoots, glove save, rebound net side, swung through the crease. Karagiorgis, glove to stick, right point Milam, a blast, engulfed by McCullum and covered. Dylan Hullaby, 20 games with the Moccasins, was acquired in a trade on the 13th of January. It's his second goal of the season, his first with the Hat-Tricks in point number 2 with his new club. Icing waved off. Tim Delaney, outlet pass, too far for Wells, and Yao slings it back in. Hullaby and Robinson played together in Monroe. They were on the same line. Hat-Tricks acquiring Robinson and Bedard together earlier this season, and most recently Hullaby. That line, one of, if not the best trio for the Hat-Tricks yesterday in their 6-1 win. Tonight they team up for the only goal so far. Gonzalez banks it off the glass. Hullaby offside as Robinson was trying to straddle the line, but a step ahead of the play. So Barry, Hullaby, and Robinson up front with Popoff and Pamelayan on defense. Barry wins the face-off against Michael Morera. Josh Colton slides it for Kuhn. Morera comes away with a 3-on-2 for Motor City. They decide to dump in and go after it. McCullum out of the net, lost it to Kuhn. Cross-ice pass. Morera gives for Colton, the shot deflected wide. Berry, 4 points yesterday, giving off for Popoff. One of the other newer hat-tricks, Jordan Popoff, former Columbus River Dragon, playing in his 6th game with Danbury, as Robinson blocks the Colton drive and forces Motor City back. Oakes, fresh off the bench, speeds right wing. Checked by Pamelayan. Drop pass for Colton in his skates. Van Durkin sprinting away 2-on-1. On right wing, Van Durkin in front. Shot from Hullaby, save. Rebound, Hullaby's got it again for Van Durkin. Denied. Rebound kicked out. Third chance pops in the air to the near side. Oakes will fire it down the ice. Wide of McCullum. And icing called. So a scramble in front. Hullaby almost at his second. Van Durkin was looking for his team high 13th. And Ricardo Gonzalez, as he has all season, keeping the Rockers in this game. Motor City with a -28 goal differential. That 3rd worst in the league coming into tonight. They have 15 regulation losses, 32 points. Ruiz wins the battle. Ratcliffe to the back. Bedard shot, fought off, pops in the air. Ratcliffe shoots wide. Oaks lumberjacks it out to center. Karagiorgis 1-on-3. Swept away by LaBelle. Johnny Ruiz, the headman pass. He got a piece, so no icing. Campbell. Outlet for Wells, off the board, Smith. Ratcliffe twirling in front of the bench. And chips it in. More than midway through this second period, Hat-Tricks with a 1-0 lead. Hullaby's first goal is a hat-trick from Robinson at 6:53. Anderson, taken down, was looking for a call. And we continue 5-on-5. Anderson up the left side. Double teamed in the corner. Hamzatov comes over to help him out. Anderson 3 points away from 100 in his career. Second all-time in goals in Hat-Tricks franchise history after getting on the board last night. He is up to 81. Through center, Harwell. Looking for Frolov. It was batted away. Kuhn leading Delaney. They'll bang it off the boards. It's clogged up, and Harwell up the right side. Surveys, on goal save, rebound tapped wide. Hullaby on the doorstep. Frolov from behind the net, crashing the goal, kicks on, save. Rebound in the slot, and Smith skates to safety. He gets the red line, pops it in, gave it away in front. It's pop-off, and McCullum with a bit of a miscommunication. But Berry lugs it through center. Hullaby towards the front, and Blaisdell charges in. Puck in the far corner, swatted at. Free near the blue line, Robinson races in. Shooting, blocker save from Gonzalez. Keeping at the point. Arister is held onto by Gonzalez.
Danbury section 201.
And the whistle. Media timeout. With about 7.5 minutes remaining in the second period, Hat-Tricks with a 1-0 lead on Dylan Hullaby's first as a hat-trick.
Stay warm this winter with Mitchell Oil. Reliable heating oil delivery and expert service to keep your home comfortable. Call Mitchell Oil today for quality service you can trust. Treat yourself at Peach Wave of Bethel. Fresh frozen yogurt with endless topping combinations. Visit today and create your perfect dessert. Peach Wave, where the possibilities are sweet. Building something special, Kellogg Hardwood Lumber has the finest kiln-dried hardwood lumber for all your projects. From flooring to furniture, we have what you need. Visit Kellogg Hardwood Lumber today. From sports injuries to joint pain, Ortho Connecticut has you covered. Expert orthopedic care for every body. Call today to schedule your consultation. Ortho Connecticut, where movement matters. Looking for reliable waste management solutions? Oak Ridge provides efficient, eco-friendly waste and recycling services for businesses and homes. Call Oak Ridge today and simplify your waste disposal. Looking for the perfect place to work on your golf game? Head to Golf Ranch in Brookfield. With a covered driving range, lessons for all skill levels, and a fun 18-hole mini golf course, there's something for everyone. Get ready to tee off at Golf Ranch in Brookfield.
Doug Latuca back with you here inside the Danbury Ice Arena. Hat-Tricks over the Rockers 1-0 with 7:31 on the clock in the second period. Offensive zone face-off for Danbury. And Durkin taps it along for Ratcliffe around the goal. Ratcliffe pestered by Rivers. Stick lifted. And Motor City moves out the other side. Karagiorgis sprints on left wing, hits the brakes, point shot into the breadbasket of McCullum, and no rebound. Hat-Tricks Hockey is always live here on the Hat-Trick Digital Network via YouTube, and now on our Facebook channel at Danbury Hat-Tricks. Tonight, and 8 more games this season, we will also be simulcast on NY48. Very happy to partner with them and spread Hat-Tricks Hockey to a greater audience. Danbury with a 1-0 lead. Ruiz nearly got around Blaisdell, and the play offside. So the face-off comes out to center ice. Also good to have Hat-Trick's head equipment manager Bob DeLessio back on the bench tonight. Was under the weather yesterday. One of the best to ever do it. Toughing through the elements and doing a terrific job with the Hat-Tricks in the specialty jerseys, honoring the Beast of New Haven. McGill Diaz for the Rockers. Bangs it for Wells, and Smith at the circle, putting one on. Blockers save McCullum. Kept in at the left point. Wheeled around. Anderson will pitchfork it out to center ice. And Campbell goes to McGill Diaz, and the return for Campbell in the fishbowl. McGill Diaz right up the gut into the zone. Shot on goal. Big rebound. Swept down the ice. And Hat-Trick's called for an icing. A couple ticks under 6 left in the period. Fans have been engaged throughout the night. I think it was the first intermission Michael Jackson performance that got him going. We've had some winners in our commercial break competitions. Chick-fil-A, Peach Wave, just to name a few. The energy has been up, and the Hat-Tricks adding that goal has increased it. 22 shots for the Rockers. McCullum has stopped them all. Ricardo Gonzalez 31 for 32 for Motor City. Bedard's outlet elevated over the stick of Robinson, a race, and Milam beats Van Durken. Another icing on the Hat-Tricks. Danbury finishes off this weekend set and season series with the Rockers tonight, and then it's a home-and-home with Watertown next weekend before 3 consecutive games against the Venom to close out January and start February. Danbury trying to make it 4 straight wins on home ice and 2 in a row. Kick save McCullum off the draw. Oakes from point blank range didn't elevate, and a left pad stop. This one kicked out with the right pad. And McCullum looking for the rebound. He's down on his side, and the Hat-Trick's clearing away. 2-on-1. The outlet for Robinson. Stops, looks for help, throws towards the middle off a stick. Ratcliffe comes away, shoots, it's blocked. Off the bench, Gonzalez. Giving for LaBelle, his stick broke. Ruiz one-timer over the crossbar. Gonzalez flips it down low for Ruiz. Action on both ends. McCullum standing tall in Danbury's goal. Hat-Trick's looking for more. Ruiz crashing in, double teamed, knocked off the puck. And it's back into the Danbury end. Turned quickly. Gonzalez touching for Blaisdell. Wells was turned over. Ratcliffe, right side, in front. The shot, save from Gonzalez on Ruiz. Wells banking it off the boards. Yao picked it off, would have been a 2-on-1. We've leaked under 4 minutes to go in the second. 1-0 Hat-Tricks with the lead. Hullaby's second of the year, first with the Hat-Tricks at 6:53. Smith tosses it right corner. Bouncing puck over skated. Pop off. clears with the help of Frolov. Darts up the left side, throws it cross ice. Gamzatov will tuck it in deep. Gagnon pressured by Gamzatov. Pop-off shot. Stopped. The rebound is free. Gamzatov on goal. And a save from Gonzalez. Left point, Pamelayan. Throws it wide. Springs off the end boards. Pop-off pinching. Anderson runs into Campbell. And then Harwell roughing up Smith behind the net. That's a penalty. So Harwell a little too aggressive, knocking into Smith behind the net. We will get the penalty for you after a break here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network.
Hat-Tricks fans, are you hungry? Caroluzzi's Markets has the best sub shop and the best selection of chef-prepared meals for easy dinners. Caroluzzi's is your one-stop supermarket for all your grocery needs and so much more. Craving something sweet? Crumble Cookies in Danbury has the freshest, warmest cookies around. With new flavors every week, there's always a reason to treat yourself. Visit Crumble today. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Hey Hat-Tricks fans, for a comfortable stay with great amenities, the only choice is the La Quinta by Wyndham in Danbury. Ask for the Hat-Tricks friends and family rate. You can't beat it. La Quinta. Get back to feeling your best with Hat City Physical Therapy. Personalized care for every body and every injury. Call today to start your recovery. Hat City Physical Therapy. Your health is our focus. Fairfield County Bank is the official bank of the Danbury Hat-Tricks. It's where the Hat-Tricks bank and the tellers wear the Danbury Hat-Tricks top hat. Fairfield County Bank is the hometown bank of the Danbury Hat-Tricks and are proud to support their hometown team.
Connor McCollum, the reason why the Hat-Tricks still lead 1-0. Chance after chance from the Rockers in tight, and he has shut the door. Under 3 minutes remaining in the second period. Hat-Tricks with 35 shots and 1 goal. Rockers 25 shots and scoreless, but Motor City to the power play. Chase Harwell sits for roughing. Pass in front, McCullum down, and the shot was blocked. Rivers was on the doorstep and could not tuck it home. Karagiorgis over the red line, shoots it in. Rivers to the point. Colton winding, gives for Oakes, back for Colton, across Blaisdell. It kicks to Colton with a drive, blocked from Ratcliffe. Colton lost the handle at center ice. Now the Hat-Tricks clear it down with a minute gone by on the power play. Rockers are 0 for 1 so far tonight. McGill Diaz, pressured by Van Durken. Wells pushes it forward, but Van Durken, weaving through the traffic, will start up. Van Durken in shorthanded, shoots, blocker save. And Smith from left to right for the Rockers. Final 30 of the power play. Rester wide, rims around, McGill Diaz keeps. A tie up behind the net. Smith went down. They jockey for it. It's work free. Milam straight away. Fakes the shot. McGill Diaz, wrister, deflected, follow-up, swing and a miss. And the Hat-Tricks send it down the ice with under a minute to go in the second period. Danbury with a 1-0 lead. LaBelle's outlet, too far in front of Harwell. McGill Diaz, cross corner dump. Pop-off retrieves for the Hat-Tricks. Corralled by Ratcliffe, angled off the boards for Harwell. He'll carry in, takes it wide. Harwell in front, Ratcliffe stick lifted. LaBelle with 15, left point. Across the way, Pop-off. Shoots, blocked down. Harwell, it's in his skates with 10. Harwell to the point for Popoff. Looking for a lane. Shoots, pops in the air. Ratcliffe. And the horn sounds, ending the period.
Anthem is the play. The score is 1 Danbury. Motor City.
So Danbury with a 1-0 lead after 40 minutes here inside the Danbury Ice Arena. Just want to give all the fans one more reminder. You've got 20 minutes to place your bids on the game-worn Beast of New Haven themed jerseys the Hat-Tricks are wearing tonight. You can find more information at danburyhattricks.com. But don't miss out. You've got 20 minutes to go place your bids and take home the beautiful jerseys that the Hat-Tricks are donning tonight. Shots finish up 38-30 after 2. And the only goal of the game, Dylan Hullaby from Noah Robinson at 6:53. Just the 2 penalties in the period. Kara Georgis elbowing for the Rockers, and Harwell with that roughing. And it leads us to our TK's American Cafe center ice shot. Last night it was 1 shot and a winner for 5 free wings from TK's American Cafe on White Street.
Barbecue. All right, that's good. Okay, here we go. Taking a shot. You are a lefty. You requested a lefty stick. Right now, yeah. Okay. You're actually a righty, but you told me you were a lefty. Okay, now you are a lefty.
Well, looks like
okay, here we go.
we have some confusion,
there we go.
but she'll give it her best shot.
That was not bad.
And just missed wide right.
Look, Grace is here.
For someone who didn't know how to hold the stick or if she was a righty or a lefty, that was a pretty good shot. We've seen some people come out confident
Dallas Cowboy fans in the building.
and then completely botch the shot.
Philadelphia Eagle fans in the building.
And late, I'm just noticing Billy Berry slowly off the ice, just leaving the surface now with the trainer Adrian Dembeck. So we will monitor that at the start of the 3rd period. Grace on the way, got it. Had just enough on it to glide over this snowy surface, and all the fans go home happy with 5 free wings from TK's American Cafe on White Street. Now you've got the Todd Maserati Alfa Romeo of Danbury Chuck-a-Puck. Of course, the Generales are involved. They seem to win every night. But with all these groups here this weekend, there's been a high volume of pucks flying in. Different prizes in those small top hats, which are weighed down by game pucks. We've got a sweet Xbox jersey and TV up for grabs in the small top hat, and of course the $200 prize at center ice. Looks like we've got one from the upper deck on the far side. We've yet to have a winner in that top hat. I thought yesterday we got pretty close with a couple bouncing towards the target. I wonder what would be more difficult. The top hat on the bar stool like it is now, or the top hat just on the ice itself. Puck still skipping in.
Let's take a look
This
at
might
some
be a
of
big
the students out
payday.
there. If we got any winners, pucks are still flying.
For the winners from the garbage
Nothing
can.
for the TV. Nothing for the TV. All right, it looks safe.
Nothing on the
Let's take
TV.
hockey jersey. Nothing for the hockey
Nothing
jersey.
for the hockey jersey
The garbage
either.
can, $200 prize. Divided up. Wow. Hey, we got a power puck in there tonight.
Oh, we got one of the power pucks in there.
994.
994.
This is an orange power puck, so that means the cash prize doubles for puck number 90. That's pretty good.
There you
Well
go.
done. All right.
Prize
Xbox,
doubles
no Xbox.
for the power puck.
Wow, I tell you what, I love Xbox. What a system. Nothing there. All right, you can claim your prize.
And that's it.
At the merchandise stand.
All right,
Very
pretty
nice.
good. Todd Maserati, Alfa Romeo of Danbury, chuck a puck, comes to an end. Just like period 2. Hat-Tricks leading 1-0 after 2 periods of play. We'll step aside and then come back for the 3rd period. Hat-Tricks and Rockers finishing off the weekend set and the season series right here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network, on our Facebook page, and on NY48. Here we go. Period 3 from inside the Danbury Ice Arena. Doug Latuca with you here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network, simulcasting on Facebook and on NY48. After 2 periods of play, the Hat-Tricks with a 1-0 lead. The only goal from Dylan Hullaby, his first as a Danbury hat-trick at 6:53 of the second period. Noah Robinson with the assist, and in between periods, it was Hullaby who spoke with our Lexi Berkey.
Hey, Hat-Tricks fans, after 2 periods, I'm here with number 20, Dylan Hullaby. Dylan, that was your first goal as a hat-trick in your second game as a hat-trick. How did it feel, and how did it feel in front of these fans?
It was awesome. The energy that I got off of them was unbelievable. I had the boys pump me up right before that, actually, on the bench, so it was good to have some momentum with that, so it felt good.
So like I said, it's your second game as a hat-trick, so your second game having Connor McCollum in the net on the ice with you. What have you learned about his resilience and how he is as a goaltender?
He's unreal. Absolutely stood on his head yesterday. He's staying on his head again today, so it's been awesome seeing him play. I heard a lot about him coming in, so it's good to see it on the ice.
What do you need to do in this last period to close it out?
We just got to keep going. We've talked about consistency in the room, and it was a good first 40 right there. Boys are all clicking again, so just keeping it going, consistency, and just being resilient and not stopping.
All right, thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Hat-Tricks trying to seal the deal. Consistency, putting it together, and coming away with another win. Hat-Tricks trying to do that, complete the weekend sweep, and come away with the season series. Tonight decides it. Hat-Tricks and Rockers knotted up at 3 games apiece in that season series. Hat-Tricks with their win last night have won 3 of their last 4 home games. Trying to make it 4 of the last 5, and 2 in a row after getting swept last weekend in Virginia. It was a 6-1 final yesterday. Hat-Tricks scored 5 goals in the first period and a half. Tonight, a different formula, despite 38 shots on Ricardo Gonzalez. The 1 goal to show for it, and McCollum 30 for 30 in the Hat-Tricks net. Gonzalez has faced a heavy workload, especially against the Hat-Tricks this season. Danbury, every time he's in the net, he seems to face a high volume. Go back, he faced 62 shots on October 19th in a Hat-Tricks win. It was Danbury's first of the year. Third period, puck is down, and here we go. Hat-Tricks trying to hold on and sweep the weekend. 13 seconds in, the Rockers ice the puck. We'll monitor if Billy Berry is on the ice for the Hat-Tricks. He was slow to leave the surface at the end of the period, and he would be on right now with Robinson and Hullaby. Instead, it's Gleb Van Durken, and I do not see Billy Berry on the bench. So Van Durken, who's dressed as the extra forward tonight, will slide in to that center ice spot. Cody Oakes leading Rivers, sidestep, shoots, ramped out of play. LaBelle recovering and deflecting it into the netting. 25 seconds gone by in the third period. Rivers very dangerous, team high 15 goals, but he has been held scoreless so far this weekend. He's got 9 points, 4 goals and 5 assists against the Hat-Tricks so far this season. He's beaten on the draw. Rivers in the corner, on goal, it's kicked out by McCollum. It hit off an awkward portion of the boards and sprung in front. McCollum alert, keeps it out of the goal. Ruiz Leading Ratcliffe grazes off his skate and into the Rockers bench. Danbury has yet to shut out an opponent this season. They've been held scoreless 4 times this year, 3 times on home ice, once on the road. It was last weekend on the Friday night game, rather the Saturday night game, 6-0. And their only shutout last year was a 4-0 win over the Port Huron Prowlers right here at the Danbury Ice Arena. It was Connor McCullum who got the shutout. His one and only professional shutout. Remember, he led the league in wins as a rookie last year, and once again is the workhorse for the Hat-Tricks. Perfect so far tonight. Puck pinballs around. It's banked off the far side glass. Retrieving is Gonzalez. Yao sweeps it along for Vadim Frolov. Angles off the boards. Kuhn tries to dump in. It lodges in the equipment of Yao, who sends it down for an icing.
Hey, special welcome here. We got Corey Anderson's dad, Tim Anderson, in the building tonight. Welcome, Tim. We also got goaltender Connor McCollum's family, all over Canada. We're in the building tonight. Special welcome.
So the face-off to the left of Connor McCullum. Rockers trying to end a 3-game slide. Hat-Tricks trying to make it 2 wins in a row. And 4 wins in their last 6. Just looking to hold on with only a minute and a half erased from the clock. Circling in the corner is Morera for the Rockers. Gagnon helps out, swatted to the middle, a shot kicked out. Kuhn in the slot. Campbell's follow-up bid snapped wide. Gagnon for Kuhn, closed off. Shoveled for Frolov. Campbell keeps left point. His wrister flutters wide. At the right point, McGill Diaz wipes it in deeper, but Gonzalez lugs through center and shoots it in. Hat-Tricks this season have put together 2 2-game winning streaks, and then it ends in that 3rd game. It happened in November against the Prowlers and early here in January against the Venom. Hat-Tricks scored the first goal yesterday as Oakes rings it off the post. Karagiorgis' bid was blocked. Out to center, wobbling puck. Milam and Hullaby. Milam got there first, but Robinson takes it. Van Durken to the front, shot safe, rebound, and the slot is kicked wide. Robinson, far corner, to the back LaBelle. Rims it around, Pamelayan pinching. Circles, centers, Robinson, shoots, save, rebound underneath Gonzalez, and he covers. It was the Hat-Tricks bearing 5 unanswered goals yesterday in the 6-1 win. They improved to 7-2-2-1 when doing so. Hat-Tricks trying to make it 12 wins in 15 games where they lead after 40 minutes. They lead 1-0 and possessing the offensive zone. Avery Smith through center. Roel inside for Smith, who punched it wide. Right point, Milam. Lost it to Ruiz. It got tied up in the linesman's skates. It's rainbowed over the head of McCullum, off the end boards. And corralled by Ratcliffe. Skied through center. Colton hammers up the far side boards. It's pushed back into the Rocker zone. Hat-Tricks had to touch up. And Colton uses the free ice with the Hat-Tricks changing. And Hammers one in. Gamzatov taken down by Marrera. Trickling puck at center, Bedard. Ahead for Harwell. Harwell, left wing. Dancing, Anderson, fanned on the shot. Gonzalez, right outside the blue line, taps it for Harwell. Harwell, inside, Anderson, one-timer, floats on, pops in the air, and Rivers kicks it to himself. Gonzalez closes him off, and Hullaby finishes him off. Here's Harwell, dancing middle. Harwell on goal, right pad save, Gonzalez. It's out to center ice. Oakes with speed to the goal, tripped up by Yao, crashes into the net, and it's a penalty shot. So the referee saying Oakes had enough distance in front of Yao to result in a penalty shot. Well, this is the first opponent penalty shot since Dan Martin of the Carolina Thunderbirds was unsuccessful on January 28th, 2022 in a hat-trick 6-4 win. I believe we are at the media timeout, so we will step out and come back for the penalty shot here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network.
When legal matters arise, trust Chipman, Mizuko, and Emerson. Expert legal guidance for businesses and individuals. Your case matters. Let us help you with personalized professional service. Keep your car running smoothly with Dowler Garage. From maintenance to repairs, trust our experts to get the job done right. Visit Dowler Garage in New Preston today. Service you can depend on. When disaster strikes, Paul Davis is here to help. From fire and water damage to mold removal, we provide fast and reliable restoration services. Paul Davis, restoring your peace of mind. Need tickets? TicketSmarter makes it easy to find and buy tickets for concert, sports, and more. Visit TicketSmarter.com today and get the best seats in the house. Frustrated with your business's sluggish tech? Advanced Computer Technologies is here to help. From IT solutions to cybersecurity, we've got you covered. Call us today and keep your business tech on track towards the future.
Welcome back to Danbury. Hat-Tricks with a 1-0 lead over the Rockers, and we are awaiting a penalty shot. Just 5 minutes and 8 seconds into the third. Cody Oakes tripped up by Jared Yao. Referees indicating the penalty shot, but Oakes was down for quite a while. Just got back up to his skates and was ushered off the ice to the locker room. So it looks like Eli Rivers, who leads this Rockers team in goals, will attempt the penalty shot. First opponent penalty shot against the Hat-Tricks since January 28th of 2022. Eli Rivers to tie the game. He's stopped by McCullum. Stands his ground and keeps it out. Oh, what a stop from MC. Rivers tried to take it back to the right stop and tuck it in on the left. And McCullum strong enough to keep it out with his parents in attendance tonight. 33 for 33. 1-0. The Hat-Tricks lead. Rockers off the face-off. Smith behind the net. Ratcliffe. Lally pops it through center. Frolov forced a turnover, but Danbury heads back. Frolov touches it in deep. Gonzalez out of the goal. Rims it around. Ratcliffe shoots. It whistles wide. McGill Diaz leads Wells. It's tapped on goal, and McCullum covers with a bit of traffic joining the party late, so it becomes a defensive zone face-off for the Hat-Tricks. 5:45 gone by Period 3, a 1-0 game. The only goal scored, Dylan Hullaby, his first as a hat trick in his second game with his new team at 6:53 of the second period. Robinson had the assist. He now has 11 points in his last 8 games, 8 assists during that span, and 4 points over his last 2 games. He's up to 8 points in 4 games against the Rockers this season. 3 goals, 5 assists. Harwell tips it into the Rockers zone, and icing is the call, as Harwell a couple feet in front of the red line. Both of these goaltenders have kept this a low-scoring game. Obviously just the 1 goal for the hat-tricks. But great opportunities have been tossed aside by both Connor McCullum and Ricardo Gonzalez tonight. Milam floats it along. Smith, right wing, on goal, kicked out. Corey Anderson charges up the left side. He'll fling it in on goal, and Gonzalez snags it with the glove. Hat-tricks get the change following the icing. And we'll send out Van Durken, Robinson, and Hullaby with Popoff and Pamelayan. Hat-tricks close up the weekend and season series with the Rockers here tonight. And then a home-and-home with the Watertown Wolves next weekend, as Pamelayan's point shot whizzes wide. Important because the hat-tricks coming into tonight are 14 points back of the Watertown Wolves for the number 2 spot in the division. Rockers ice the puck. Things very tight in the Empire between spots 2 and 5. All up for grabs and important for seeding. That point shot redirected on goal. Behind the net, Van Durken. To the back, Popoff. Barely kept it in at the line. Robinson chases. Milam shielding. Hullaby engaged behind the net. Robinson spins off. Looking. Pamelayan left point. Dragging, cutting middle. Falls down, gets back up. Popoff walks the right wall. Leaves it for Hullaby. It's Robinson, far side. At the circle, turnaround shot, stick save. Pamelayan for Hullaby, and a glove save for Gonzalez. Hullaby close to his second goal of the game, and a glove save from Gonzalez. Hat-tricks, 95 goals coming into tonight, 5th most in the league. They had 6 yesterday and just 1 tonight. Ozone draw, Yao for Ruiz, doorstep, and the shot was tipped out of play. Fans into it here at the DIA. Hoping to enjoy a weekend sweep. Gonzalez swings it in. Ratcliffe in front. Detected and skated out to center ice. It's Rivers for Blaisdell, shooting, and a save from McCullum. Pops in the air, on goal, McCullum's got it. 37th shot he's faced tonight. Harwell, Gamzatov, and Anderson with Gonzalez and Yao. It's Smith, Rivers, and Wells up front for the Rockers. Blaisdell and Colton man the back end. Yao whips it far side, touched along for Gamzatov. Wells carries over the line, puts it wide of the goal, and it rims out to center. McGill Diaz chips it in, right corner. Wells, shut down by Yao, but a giveaway. Karagiorgis to the point. Campbell floats it in deep for Wells. Pass to the back, McGill Diaz on the line, keeps it alive. Yao diving, one-hand effort out to center. Gamzatov steps over the red line, trickles it on goal, and Gonzalez opts for the whistle. Bedard off the draw, on goal. Waffle save, Gonzalez. The line with the game's only goal is on the ice, except no Billy Berry, replaced by Gleb Van Durken after leaving the game due to an injury. Van Durken's wrister into the catching mitt. Hat-tricks in that 6-1 win yesterday had their largest margin of victory on home ice this season as LaBelle's shot flutters wide. They took care of the Venom 9-3 on the road earlier this year, but the 5-goal win, their largest on home ice this year. Here's Rivers on a breakaway to tie the game, and McCollum stops it. It's underneath the pad. So not only did MC deny Rivers on the penalty shot, he does it here on a breakaway midway through the third. Breaking past Bedard, tried to slip it through the 5-hole, and McCollum was looking back, didn't know where it was, but the left pad swooping in to make the save. Should expect the Rockers to press a little bit here. Only down 1, but they struggled to score yesterday, only 1 through 60 minutes, and here tonight, they've got a goose egg through 50 minutes. Face off to the left of Connor McCollum, who stopped 38 shots tonight. Rockers win it, point shot blocked. It's free in front, swept away by Harwell, who loses an edge. Karagiorgis flips it down low, Popoff rims it around. Wells keeps it moving down low. Smith, centering try blocked. It's free in the corner, hits off a dead spot, and Popoff angles off the boards. Anderson charging up the left wing. Puts it on goal, steered aside Gonzalez. It's tied up behind the goal. Work free, Gamzatov in front, Pamelayan dragging, tried to go through the legs, but could not secure the puck. Karagiorgis, swing and a miss, hit Popoff on the follow-through, and the Hat-tricks ice the puck with 9:25 left in regulation. Lucky for the Hat-Tricks, it's a media timeout. So 90 seconds to take a breather, and then the same 5 come out when we return on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network.
Craving that perfect thin crust pizza? Head to Van's Bar Style Pizza in Danbury. Enjoy delicious, crispy edge bar style pizza and have some fun in our arcade while you're here. Great food and entertainment for the whole family, only at Van's Bar Style Pizza in Danbury. Looking for your next ride? Orchard Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Hudson has you covered. With a wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus unbeatable deals, Orchard CDJR is your one-stop shop for all things automotive. Visit Orchard Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Hudson today, where great cars meet great service. Diversified Printing Solutions in Danbury is the Hat-Tricks official printing partner. You want it printed? Call Tina and let them get it inked up for you. DPS Printing Solutions. They can do it all. Locally owned, printed on paper from Connecticut trees. Upgrade your home with Buzz 8 Appliance, offering the latest in appliances with expert service and unbeatable prices. Visit us today or shop online. Buzz 8 Appliance, your local home solution.
A 1-goal game here inside the Danbury Ice Arena. Doug Latuca live with you right here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network and simulcasting on Facebook and on NY48. Danbury trying to hold on, sweep the weekend series, and take the season series 4-3. Lots of time left on the clock. Motor City has started to press a bit, and McCullum has been sharp, similar to last night. He was 21 for 22 yesterday. Tonight he's stopped all 38 shots. Gonzalez in the other net has made 49 saves on 50 shots. Trickling puck through center. Morera back for the captain, Josh Colton. Colton touching it ahead. The shot stopped by McCullum. It's below the goal line. And punched up the near side boards. And Durkin in a battle with Smith, who touches it for Wells. It's whacked out of the air, offside. Avery Smith not happy with the call. Thought the play was onside. Rockers, of course, without 2 important players. No TJ Sneath, nor Mike Wynn, a forward and a defenseman, respectively. They've been dealing with a little bit of roster turnover as of late with some injuries. A giveaway, Frolov shoots, save Gonzalez. Sneath, a guy who always seems to get on the scoreboard against the Hat-Tricks. 3 goals, 4 assists this season against Danbury, but he's on the 15-day IR. Win, season-ending IR. Hat-Tricks placing Jeremy Rotke on the season-ending IR yesterday. The young defenseman dealing with an upper body injury. Yao keeps at the right point. Sends it in deep. A tie-up in the corner. Rockers come away with it, and it's rainbow through center. Gagnon shoulders Yao. He's outnumbered and turned it over to Ruiz, who zigzags past the stick check of Smith and backhands it in. Bounces off the dasher. Karagiorgis shielding, one-handing the puck forward. And Rivers to it. Centers, bouncing. Smith, poke checked off the puck, regains, throws it into the middle. Bedard helped out by LaBelle. And LaBelle charges through center and tosses it in. Cross-ice pass, picked off, and LaBelle just sending it in deep as we bleed under 7 minutes remaining in the third. Karagiorgis turned back by Pamelayan. Harwell over skates. Gets it to Anderson. Gamzatov, right wing, shoots, right pad save. Rebound is wiped out to center. Karagiorgis throws it ahead. And again, the hat trick strong on defense, turn it aside for Robinson to kick it on goal. Gonzalez covers it up for the whistle. A clean face-off win. Wheeled around looking for Hullaby. At center, it's Kuhn. He'll chip it in on McCullum, who gloves it. Not a bad play there from Adam Kuhn. Gives his team an offensive zone face-off. Just takes one for Motor City to get back in it. Colton gloves it down at the right point. He'll chip it in deep for Wells. Frolov turned back, puck skitters through the slot. Ruiz takes it away from Wells. Over the red, there's Frolov to the net. Fumbled off his stick. Ratcliffe wraps it around. Yao pinching in. Shoots it off the side of the goal. And Motor City tries to counter. Blaisdell for the trailer. The shot tipped off of Gonzalez and off the side of the cage. Rivers over skates. Campbell across for McGill Diaz, center point shooting, redirected wide. Spitz far side, Rivers switches spots with McGill Diaz, thrown wide of the net. A tie-up on the far side of the ice, Hullaby and McGill Diaz grabbing each other. No one has dropped their gloves. Avery Smith wondering what's going on here. He was ready to fight. That is Vadim Frolov, 21, not Hullaby, 20. So we'll sort through the penalties after the final media timeout of regulation. Looks like Frolov and McGill Diaz to the box. We'll confirm when we come back on the Hat Trick Digital Network.
Craving breakfast all day? Come to IHOP for pancakes, omelets, and more any time of the day. Visit your local IHOP today because breakfast is always a good idea. Kick back and relax with a cold beer from Housatonic River Brewing. Craft brews made locally with love. Visit our tap room today. Housatonic River Brewing, where great beer meets great company. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Ready for your dream getaway? Let Dream Vacations plan the perfect trip for you. From cruises to tropical resorts, we make travel easy. Call today and start packing for your dream vacation. Start your morning right with Grounds Donut House. Delicious donuts, fresh coffee, and local charm. Visit us today for a sweet start to your day. Grounds Donut House, where every bite is a delight. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Need quality dental care? Aspen Dental makes it easy to get the smile you deserve. Affordable, reliable, and convenient. Call now to schedule your appointment at Aspen Dental, where we bring smiles to life.
Back inside the Danbury Ice Arena, under 5 minutes to play in the third period. 54-40 the shots in favor of the Hat Tricks. They lead 1-0 on Dylan Hullaby's first with Danbury. The only goal coming in the second period. Rico Gonzalez has been strong for Motor City. It was last weekend where he broke the franchise record for saves in a game, 62 against the Black Bears. He broke Trevor Babin's record of 61, which was set in April of last year, the playoffs, against the Hat-Tricks. I mentioned the Rockers without Sneath and Wynn. Also no Carson Baptiste, who's a very productive offensive player. So missing some firepower up front, but they're 1 goal down, and it's 4-on-4 hockey with McGill-Diaz and Frolov both getting roughing calls. So the ice opens up. And Rivers charges in. Cross ice, tipped away by LaBelle. There goes Ruiz. Hat-Tricks have numbers. Ruiz right side for LaBelle. Back for Ruiz, kicked it wide. Follow up Ratcliffe fans. And Ruiz steals it in the slot, shooting wide. LaBelle scoops it up near side. Taps it for Ruiz. Spins off a check. Back for Ratcliffe. Trampolines off his stick. And Tim Delaney reorganizes with 4 minutes to go. 1:06 remaining on the 4-on-4. Over the blue line, it's Wells shooting wide. Big carom off the end boards. Yao into the zone for Harwell. Swings it on goal. Stick save Gonzalez. Wells comes away with it. Tape to tape with Colton. Cross ice. Blaisdell. Return for Colton. Handcuffed him, but he'll wipe it in deep. Hamalayan. Shielding. Lost the puck. It's tapped out to center. And the Rockers reset right back in. It's Blaisdell charging to the goal. Shoots. Saved by McCullum. And the rebound is cleared into the netting directly. It's a delay of game penalty. Jared Yao just trying to clear the slot. And late here in the third period, the Rockers go to the power play. Down 1 and a chance to tie. So the Hat-Tricks send out Ruiz, LaBelle, and Bedard to kill. Rockers have Wells, Kuhn, Milam, and Smith. It's still a 4-on-3, turns in to a 5-on-4 once Frolov and McGill-Diaz are released. The Rockers 0 for 1 on the power play, right off the draw. It escapes the zone. Both Frolov and McGill-Diaz leave the penalty box. 5-on-4 for 1:45. Ruiz chops it out to center. Smith darts in left side. Wrist shot blocked. Gets to it. Put on goal and paddled away by McCullum. Hat-Tricks clear it out. Smith on left wing, drops for McGill-Diaz, back to Smith, return McGill-Diaz, center point, Milam, rears back, hands off, Rivers for McGill-Diaz, shooting, shoulder save. Collected far side, Rister fought off. Ring of the left circle, it's McGill-Diaz with 50 on the power play. Slip for Smith. Looking. McGill-Diaz at the right point. Filters it for Rivers. Spinning, gets back to his skates. One-timer, Smith tipped wide. Getting there first is Bedard. And he blasts it out to center ice. The net is empty for the Rockers. They have the extra skater on. LaBelle for the empty net. It goes wide. And McGill-Diaz, final 15 of the power play. Couple players collide near the blue line. Morera carried around the net. Free puck. We're back to even with under a minute to go in regulation. A 1-goal game. Pass to the back. Colton for Blaisdell. Morera back for Blaisdell at the left point. He'll throw it down low. Karagiorgis in front. Taken away. Hullaby uses the boards. It trickles into the Rockers' end. Final 30 seconds. A giveaway. It's Hullaby. Gains the line. Shoots. It's blocked down. Kept out. Final 20. Smith. Gave it away. Van Durkin for the empty net. Ramped wide. The final 10 seconds of regulation. Maybe one last rush. It's picked off. Harwell's got it. And that is it. The Hat-Tricks with their first shutout of the season. Connor McCullum, 44 saves. And Danbury sweeps the weekend set with the Rockers. And they win the season series 4-3. A heck of an effort from Connor McCullum. His second professional shutout. Had his first one on home ice last year against the Prowlers. He's got his second to cap off a successful weekend for Danbury. Hat-Tricks make it 3 consecutive wins on home ice. They've won back-to-back games for the 3rd time this season, and they'll try to grow to their largest winning streak of the season next weekend in a home-and-home against the Watertown Wolves. Well, time for the Litchfield Distillery Victory Barrel. McCullum and Gonzalez embracing, congratulating each other, and it goes to MC. 44 saves, no goals, his parents in attendance, and the win, 1-0. The Hat-Tricks increase their lead in the Empire Division standings to 10 points over Motor City with back-to-back wins. And depending on the result with the Prowlers, they could crawl within 2 points of Port Huron for 3rd place in the division. Hat-Tricks go to 11, 10, 5, and 2. 39 points. Rockers fall to 8, 16, 2, and 3. 32 points. Post-game here at the Danbury Ice Arena, Kyle Gonzalez and his wife Megan with a gender reveal as they are expecting their first child. The players all around waiting for the reveal. Gonzalez will slap it, teed up by the captain, Johnny Ruiz. And it's a boy! Congratulations to Kyle and Megan, awaiting their first child, and it will be a boy. We've had a lot of fun in these post games. We had the proposal of Riley and Vadim earlier on this season following a win. Tonight we've got the gender reveal. It's a boy for Kyle and Megan, and a 1-0 shutout win the first of the season, Connor McCollum's second of his career, and a weekend sweep. Doesn't get much better than that, folks. It really doesn't. We want to thank everyone for tuning in here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network via YouTube, also on our Facebook page, and for the first time ever on NY48. Congratulations to Kyle and Megan. Connor McCollum stealing the show as well with a 44-save shutout to shut the door on the Rockers. Hat-Tricks win the season series 4-3. And return to action next weekend, starting in Watertown and then Saturday night against the Wolves in that home and home series. We'll have the game on Saturday night on NY48 as well. Hat-Tricks honoring New Haven hockey, wearing the Beasts of New Haven jerseys with the 1-0 win. It's the Scouts sleepover night as well. We probably have about 100 Scouts sleeping here at the arena overnight. Incredible stuff. Couldn't have asked really for a better weekend here in Danbury. Too crowded, loud nights of hockey. And it's time for the 3 stars. Or so we thought. We've got Corey Anderson's parents on the ice. Kyle made it a point that we stay on the air for the post-game festivities. Had a reminder earlier on today. Of course, we would stay on for his parents watching at home. And hey, they had to win the game. You can't do it after a loss, right? So, Hat-Tricks get the job done, and they win it 1-0. Third star is Ricardo Gonzalez, 56 saves. He was peppered again tonight, and unlucky in a 1-0 defeat. Dylan Hullaby is the second star, had the game's only goal, his first as a hat-trick. And everyone can guess who the first star is. Led the way in Danbury's first shutout of the season, his second in his pro career. 44 saves with his family in attendance. MC Dominant. Win number 11 on the year for the second-year netminder. And the backbone of the hat-trick success tonight and moving forward. All right, folks, that just about does it for us here inside the Danbury Ice Arena. A great night of hockey. Lots of fun again. Unfortunately, we won't talk again until Saturday. The Hat-Tricks are in action on Friday night. You can catch the game on Wolves TV. Jeff Barrett has the call on the Watertown end. That is a 7:30 puck drop on Friday, the 24th in Watertown. We're back on the air on the 25th here in Danbury, right here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network. Danbury does just enough behind Connor McCollum's 44 saves, Dylan Hullaby's first with Danbury, a 1-0 win. For everyone working hard behind the scenes, you've got Aiden, Leo, Calvin, Wyatt, Lexi, Bella, Sammy, Bobby Yards, I'm Doug Latuca, saying have a great rest of your night, Hat-Tricks fans. Danbury wins it 1-0. We'll talk again next Saturday when the Watertown Wolves come to town for a 7 p.m. puck drop. Good night, everyone.